Everybody, in this video I'm going to talk about a brand new rod and reel that I got. Not brand new, new to me. I've actually had the rod for a little while, and the reel I just got the other day. So as I've talked about before in previous videos, I have an Orvis Clearwater 8'6" 4-weight. That was the first rod and reel that I got, and good for trout and for bluegill. And then the next one that I got is a White River bugger. I believe it's 9 feet, and it's an 8-weight, with the Clearwater being a 4-weight and the bugger being an 8-weight. I had both ends of the spectrum and stuff, and so I could go after larger fish. And then after that, a friend of mine gave me a South Bend Classic 2, and that is a 7-weight, I believe. And so I had a guy that I know fix it up a little bit. It had basically been sitting in my buddy's garage for a long time. I haven't actually used that yet. It has, I will use it and stuff. It has sentimental meaning. It didn't to my friend, but it does to me because he gave it to me. So and then after that, I had went to a garage sale, a yard sale, and had bought 2 rods together. The one is an Eagle Claw, which actually I have it right here. And so, yeah, Eagle Claw Packet is what it's called. It's a 6'6" 3-weight. I've done a video on this one. Haven't put line on it yet, but I have the line for it. So this is my first 3-weight rod and reel. So trying to kind of get all of them, different line weights and stuff, so can fish for different things and fish different ways, have fun different ways, all that stuff. But when I bought that one, it was actually bundled with another one, and then I did further review into it and looking into it, and had a guy that I know work on it to restore it, because it was just kind of in rough shape. So I believe it is an 8'6", but I'm not actually sure. So it's a 2-piece, and it is a, let's set that there, and let me see if I can get it to focus. It's a Nyglax. So Nyglax. That's all that I can see on it. That's the only sticker on it. And upon doing review of it, it's a fiberglass rod. But upon doing a review of it, there's very little out there about this. I think there's like 2 forum chats from years ago for this specific one. There's other Nyglax ones, but it's not specifically this one. So by all means, if you have any information about it, please let me know in the comments below. It's either from the 1930s or possibly anywhere from the 40s to the 60s. The guy that I had fix it up, he fixed some guides, cleaned up the cork, things like that. From his research, it is from the 30s. So that, if that's true, and I have no reason to, doubt it and stuff. But it's exciting that, that rod is, almost 100 years old. But then along with it, the gentleman who fixed it up and stuff, he also sells reels and rods. And so I actually bought the reel from him. And this one is an Ocean City number 378. It's made in Philadelphia. And that is 7-weight line on it. I'll just show you guys around the reel and everything. This reel is from 1921. So this reel is over 100 years old. And so when it, I'll just put it together here. doo, doo, doo. I'll just lightly put it on there and stuff. But you know, when these are together and stuff, I think that, and I understand I can't get it all in the, you know, in the view, but I think that the fact that both of these, the rod and the reel, are very old, but still in great shape and stuff, they still work. I think together they look great. And so I will use this one, you know, a couple of times, just to have fun with it. And then like the South Bend one, it'll probably just be put up and used every so often, because I don't want anything, you know, I don't want to damage it. I take care of my stuff, but you know, it's just that fear of, you know, something happening to it. But yeah, and if you have, you know, either of these, the rod and the reel, if you have information about them and stuff, you know, again, like I say in every one of my videos, let me know in the comments below. I think that, you know, like I said, they're both, you know, vintage, you know, 100 years old, almost 100 years old. And so it's really cool to have that, you know, and other people may see, oh yeah, it's an antique, you know, that is cool. But me, it's, you know, I also wonder, you know, what's the history of these things, you know, both from the manufacturer standpoint, as well as like who owned these before me, you know, did they, you know, just get it as a gift and it sat, you know, did they go to other states and fish with it and stuff, you know, and of course those questions will never be answered, but it's just, you know, things that I wonder about, and, you know, the history of it, and things I respect, you know, about these items that I have. And so, but anyway, I wanted to talk about those. And so that's my newest rod and reel is that one. And then the Eagle Claw. So building up a nice rod collection, you know, I think so. And so, but yeah, so that's 3, 4, yeah, 5 rods that I have. So how many, you know, rods and reels do you have, you know, in your collection? You know, is there a go-to one, or do you try and rotate through them? You know, I'd be interested to hear all that and stuff. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below. And again, as always, you know, thank you guys for watching.